Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for an all-new double special show coming to you live from beautiful Tampa Bay, Florida, starring Christopher Gorgeous, Tiffany Barbee, and me, JB Lee.
And me. So say the stars, it's meant to be. My heart is for you.
Welcome back, everybody. Double special. Wednesday night. If you're listening on IRN, it is Friday night. Welcome to the show. In the studio, JB Lee.
Ah.
and Tiffany Barbee in her Halloween costume, the Boston costume.
I'm a basketball player.
You're not really.
I know Jake did not go for it at all, did he?
6-year-old called you out.
He went for parts of it.
He did.
He's like basketball players don't have those. That's what he said.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Stop
so
coming over
funny.
here. Letting your cleavage all hang out. Influencing my son at 6. The phone number, as always, is 727-475-6139. Give us about a half an hour. Give us a call after that. Say hello. Later on in the show, we got a special guest calling in. I'm excited about this. We know her from way back. Sara Saturday is calling in.
Yay!
Sara Saturday, yes, calling in from the frozen tundras of Minnesota.
Yeah.
Yeah, old friend of ours. Haven't heard from her in a long time. Just thought I'd drop her a line and say, hey, give us a call, say hello, and she's going to do that.
Yeah, I'm excited because, really, I'm Sarah part duh.
Part due?
Part duh.
Yeah.
No,
Part-
part duh.
I didn't think about that before I corrected her.
Oh, I heard it.
I'm trying to be nice. I don't want to pick on Tiffany the whole time, but yeah, you're like her. You're different. But is she? You worked with Sarah on the AM show,
Yeah.
and she had a sensibility about her where she, number one, liked all our jokes, which was nice.
Yeah, always a plus.
That helps. It's always nice. And she had a great laugh, by the way. Her laugh was fantastic. It was infectious, if you will. I know Lou crooned every time he came in the studio. Lou Angel was like, oh, Sarah, I love you, Sarah. Had a lot of fun with her. She was also part of the Hooligans, so we have a lot of history. And prior to that, she was a huge fan of the Hooligans. She used to come to all the shows, and she was in high school.
I met her when she was like 16.
Oh, my
scary.
God.
I know.
And now she's married and living in Minnesota and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And so I wanted her to give us a call. And when I contacted her, she asked if it was a trap. Could you believe that? A
Yeah.
trap. What kind of a trap would I set for a defenseless woman in Minnesota?
I don't know, like a bear pit, something like a pit with spikes on the bottom.
Why have to have spikes? Why can't it just be like covered with leaves and then you fall in and there's a mattress and no, you go right for death.
Well, it's Minnesota. They're tougher up there.
No, spikes.
That's just going to slow them down.
A mattress or spikes?
Spikes.
Jesus Christ. Well, then you're awful at making spikes. I make a spike and they're done. That's it. I put 3 of
Yeah,
those
maybe
suckers
for
in there.
Florida suckers.
So we thought we'd reconnect with Sarah just in case Tiffany decides to leave somewhere. And
Or go to
somewhere.
Dallas and
Yeah,
get
I don't know
Ebola
where the
and
hell
die.
she's gone. Yeah,
I'm just visiting Dallas.
you're just visiting.
Yeah.
I know you're visiting Dallas.
So is Ebola.
I know. I really hope I don't get it. What makes me nervous about it is that you know how Chris and I were talking about that we should do an arcade thing. Then all of a sudden arcade was invented. 3 or 4 episodes ago, you guys were like, I wonder who will die from Ebola out of the 3 of us. And we're like, Tiffany, because she travels a lot. So,
Did we
if
say
I
that?
die.
I don't even remember.
Oh, Christ.
Yeah, no, we did. So if
That's
I die,
grim.
if you could please just go through and take that clip out of us talking about it.
And do what with it?
I don't know. It'd be just funny.
Incriminate ourselves?
No,
Yeah,
no.
God.
No, just post it on Facebook because it will be funny after I die.
Psychic police, open up.
Exactly.
Uh,
I think it'll be funny because you'll hear me talk about how
Look, everybody's talking about Ebola. We brought it up a couple weeks ago when it was kind of big news in Africa. Now it's in the U.S. 2 reported cases. Dallas.
in Dallas.
Yeah, in Dallas. A nurse now contracted. Apparently, Jordan, you heard on the news that she was on a flight.
Yeah, the day before she came down with the fever and diagnosed and all that. She was on a flight. So
And I've heard. Listen, I want to tell you. I listen to talk radio. Listen to morning, afternoon talk. I love talk radio. That's why I do this. And you would be amazed at the stuff people say on talk radio. This guy actually called in. He was like a trucker dude. And he goes, "Well, you know right away. You know that the United States has a patent on Ebola." When he said that, I was like, "Are you kidding me right now?"
no, that's kind of true, actually.
What, a patent on a naturally occurring virus?
They have a patent on Ebola.
That's ridiculous.
It's true, though.
What patent? For what?
They have a patent on a certain strain of Ebola.
Oh,
the
my
the
God.
CDC or something like that.
Do you mean one that they made or one that they found in nature and then patented?
That
You can't
they're-
patent something that happens
No, they're allowed to
naturally.
do that now. They can patent because they patent the gene sequencing. It's true, man. That's a big.
That's ridiculous. I don't think. But I don't think.
There's companies right now that own patents on the human gene system.
Well, that may be true, but let me just say this: the guy that said that, he doesn't. That's not the way he's thinking.
Oh, I know. No, he's thinking Obama's going to put me in a camp and put the patent in Ebola on me.
They were talking about that now.
I agree.
Yeah. The conspiracy theories are flying out there now that Obama actually sent soldiers to Africa so they would contract it and bring it back. It's just insane. Yes, Tiffany.
How do you get it so I
All
don't
right.
do that?
So here's the Ebola facts, all right, that I know, that I've seen on reputable CDC, people that actually are experts in these fields, is that it is a virus. You can contract the virus by coming in contact with body fluid, all right? So when we say body fluid, first of all, let's back up. When you get it, there's an incubation period of, I don't know how many days it is, and then you get high fever. It's a hemorrhagic a virus, meaning it makes you bleed internally.
And outernally.
Yeah. So you get a fever, you get flu-like symptoms, and then your eyes turn bloodshot red, and you start to vomit, and you get diarrhea and all these things. Now, if you come in contact, somebody else comes in contact with that body fluid, that's how you can contract it.
Any fluid from your body.
Okay, I was going to
get
tears, sweat, saliva, stuff like that. But it would have to get on your skin, and there'd have to be an opening in your skin for
like
it to
a
get
pore.
in. Or no, not necessarily. No, not a pore.
So it's like the flu.
It's kind of like the flu, except that a sneeze. Like if somebody sneezes in an area, the flu can kind of go airborne. Some flus can go airborne. This is not really an airborne thing.
I don't touch.
In the droplets in a sneeze, you're not going to get the concentration of the virus. At least that's not what I've heard.
I don't touch people, so I'm cool, right?
You go and you sit in the bathroom on the airplane, and somebody peed a little on the seat. You're dead.
Yeah, and I wouldn't get involved in a.
So no Mile High Club situation or anything.
I would say that's a bad idea. Traveling nowadays. Why would you even want?
I don't know. I just thought of body fluid on an airplane.
And went right to sex.
Of course.
No.
So you should be very safe. If somebody's around you coughing, just get up. I would get up and move. I'd be like, I need to move. This person's coughing.
I'm taking Southwest, and you're allowed to go wherever you want on the airplane.
Once it enters the body, Purell's not going to do anything. You can Purell your hands after you touch things. That's a good idea. But I wouldn't immediately after you Purell rub your eyes with your hands. I would,
I would mix Purell with unflavored gelatin and make mittens of it.
Nice.
And then just wear that.
Oh, should I wear gloves?
Yeah, gloves. Not
and
a bad
mask?
idea.
Yeah.
And glasses?
Do like they do in Japan. Get the face, the surgical mask.
Oh, no, they got better masks than that. Go to the Halloween store. Be like a Frankenstein.
It's
because
all about the costumes.
I just remember about how Steve Baird and us were all talking about him dying, and then he died. So what if we jinx people? We have to be careful.
Don't go to Dallas.
Yeah.
I have to.
No, see, that's the thing. You like premonition things. Like if I have a premonition, I will not go do that thing at that point. I have actually not. I'm not going to do that trip because I just don't feel right. I'm not going to do it. I got a weird feeling, and I don't. And you know what? I live. No Ebola, no nothing. You do not have to go to Dallas.
No, well, it's just because I got the ticket last night, and this morning when I woke up, there was another case in Dallas, and I was like,
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I feel like if I'm meant to die, I'll die.
By Ebola?
Or whatever God wants.
Yeah, but that brings back to my original point. If you're meant to die, if you can avert that, if you know that it's coming and you can avert it,
it's like
it's not meant to be, is it? Because you have that option.
It's like the Final Destination movie.
No,
that doesn't work for a movie.
No, you have the choice whether you need to go to Dallas. Look, I know that stuff's happening in Dallas. Guess where I'm not going to be in the next couple of weeks? Dallas. For any reason. I'm not going near Dallas.
Yeah.
There's people dying there and flying around in the airport, and you're going to go right into the airport in an airplane.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, for me, that would be it. I'm not going to Dallas.
Yeah, you're flying on something that actually has bags for throwing up on, because people will throw up, which is a good way to get Ebola.
My mom is already so worried.
Well, but I mean, I'm being logical and realistic. Again, if there's an outbreak of something happening, I'm not going to travel to that city. I don't want to be near the city until they get it under control. They obviously, they're racing right now, and the UN's giving them a certain amount of time. You got to get it controlled in 60 days or whatever the hell it is. But I'm not going to Dallas.
So I won't be here November 5th. Just so
You'll
know.
be where? Where will you be?
Dallas.
Nice. I'm going to get on a small tube with about 60 or 70 people in a plane and go to ground zero.
But before you can do that, you have to go to the airport desk and check in! Check in! How's that? That was a segue, baby.
That was a good segue.
Check in.
Not if you're talking
My
about
mom is dying right now.
Washington man has sex with 700 cars. Check in.
What?
That's right.
That cannot be real.
Edward Smith of Yelm, Washington, claims he's had sex with over 700 cars and also helicopters and other industrial equipment.
What?
Yes.
He lost his virginity to his neighbor's beetle when he was 14. What the heck?
You can't
true.
lose your virginity to a car.
Oh.
It says it gets more unique.
Yeah. Well, he when he was a teenager, he looked at car magazines instead of girly mags.
Well, that makes sense.
And eventually it just got to him to one night he just went outside to the neighbor's car
Jesus.
and lost it.
Well, what is it? I mean, without being too graphic, what does he do? Is like a
They didn't describe that part. I'm assuming he just rubs up on it. I don't know.
or gets in the seat and feels like consumed by the
Yeah.
inside of the.
I'd be afraid of the tailpipe. I mean, that's like the obvious thing,
Right.
but it seems like first of all it'd be really uncomfortable and also very like cutty.
Yes, but we live in Florida where a gentleman did try to have sex with his hot tub and got stuck. Remember that, dude?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so people will put their penises in things that they probably should not.
Anything round.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, so he's currently dating a white 74 Beetle named Victoria. Or no, Vanilla. The last girlfriend or car friend was Victoria.
Wow.
But he's also got like a 73 Opal he's into. So, Tiffany, you got anything to do? Sex with cars? Nothing? Nothing for you, huh?
I mean, sex in cars, but like to a car? No. I've never
No.
thought of the car as being a part of the sex.
Do you respect him as a human being still?
Oh, I love Ford. My car's name is Ford, and he's a Ford Explorer, so I like to say his occupation was Explorer. But I would never bang him. He's my son.
Okay. I got it awful.
Step away for just a second. You guys lose it, man. What the hell is that even? No, I'm not done with this story.
Mine was
What?
interesting.
She just said she's... Oh, never mind. Okay.
What did she say?
She's going on about Ford the Explorer and how she won't bang him because it's her son.
Yeah, I don't know.
Apparently,
Yeah.
it came out of her vagina, but it will never go back in.
Well, it is an Explorer.
Yeah.
I'm not okay. That's fine. Go ahead.
That's
That's just weird.
I have a
dude.
question.
Oh, God.
Yes.
Okay, so if he considers that losing his virginity, what about like boys that do it with their hand? Did they lose their virginity to their hand? That's silly. You can't
they
lose a
have-
virginity to an inanimate object. It has to be
Hands
a
are
person.
animate.
No, but but she means a car.
Yeah, I know.
Like I get where you're coming from, and yeah, it makes sense. I guess no. I mean, yeah, you lose a type of virginity when you do
Yeah.
when you self pleasure yourself. A car, that's a whole different. I don't know.
Well, if your sexual fascination is with automobiles, then the first time you have sex with one would be losing your automobile virginity.
Mm.
Yeah, it's true.
Eh.
And
Yeah,
he also broke his hymen.
Well, I've had sex in a car. Does
Yeah,
that
that's
count?
what I said.
Did you say that?
I
no,
did.
How would that count? Did you have sex with the car?
Kind of.
No, not really.
No.
Yeah, we were all around. Everybody was.
Was the car entering you?
Mm.
Were you entering the car?
He wasn't doing that.
You don't know.
The car was entering him.
It could.
No, stop.
It's got pistons.
Oh,
No.
stop. What,
See-
really? You know
I
how
don't
long
know.
it would take to get a piston out of that thing? That would
So-
totally ruin the mood.
So Chris, does that mean we've had a threesome?
No.
Not with you and me,
What?
but
What are
I
you
mean
talking
like
about?
with the car. If you did it in the
Yeah.
car and there's a car there.
Possibly.
Did
yeah.
you London Bridge with the back
All
seat
right,
of your
next?
Next.
Kia Sophia? Check in. Dutch public prosecutors say it's okay for biker gangs to go fight ISIS. Check in.
I have no argument with that. Are they Dutch motorbike gang members?
Yeah.
Motorbike gang members.
They're apparently like these gang dudes from Dutchland or
Yeah.
Netherlands,
We
whatever.
still call it a motorbike.
Wow.
That's awesome. Listen, we're gonna hop on our motorbikes and come up there and mess you people up.
But how awesome would that be? Like, I'm assuming, I'm thinking like Hell's Angels, just like all in leather on their
But
damn
Dutch.
Harleys. Well, okay.
Yeah.
They got Hell's Angels in Netherlands.
Do they?
Yeah.
You don't know that to be true.
Leprechaun. I know.
You don't not.
They
how
have
do you-
international chapters.
Okay, but in that place.
I don't know.
All right, go on. You were saying.
But so they're going to go there and fight them. I just want to see like a bunch of biker dudes roaring through the desert with machine guns. And it sounds like an awesome movie.
Yep. I think I saw it already. I think it was Mad Max. That's what I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. I say let them go for it. I mean, although how many can they realistically send over there? A couple hundred?
I don't know.
It's not like a force to be reckoned with. 30,000 strong Dutch motorbike gang members. We're pissed.
They do them. Oh, you're a beast.
Go on.
Motorbike people are dangerous.
What?
And then-
Why are motorbike people dangerous? I have a friend who's a motorbike
Well, I know.
person.
He's my friend too.
Yeah.
Is he dangerous?
Sort of. He's your acquaintance.
He's
I wouldn't say
dangerous to
your
your
friend.
reputation.
He's my friend.
He's an acquaintance.
He's
dude.
my friend.
You've met him like 4 times, and in those span of time you hung with him like maybe an hour or so. I've always been present.
I've met him twice.
That's an acquaintance. That's not a friend.
Yeah.
You guys haven't done anything together and hung out and talked and really no.
We're friends.
No.
Okay. So anyway, you're
Is-
my best friend.
This is why she's like more socially popular than us, because she actually makes friends instead of saying,
Instantly.
yeah, we're like, you're an acquaintance till we hang out like 7 or 8 times,
Well,
buddy.
That's so true.
Who's and I really hit it off.
Yeah. Anyway, so what do you think about the biker gang thing?
I
Do you
think they could
should do
take
that?
them out. I think they should
Really?
be able to do whatever they want because they're bikers.
Yeah, but why does that make them look? I'm going to say right now that I'm going to go on a limb here and say that Dutch motorbike gang members don't really know a lot about combat and fighting people with RPGs, and I don't
Well,
really think they're going to be able to.
Even if they kill like
Will they
one,
be-
that's good. That's
Will
one
they be
less.
trained? One.
I don't know. It says there's some already there, like hanging out with the Kurds,
Nice.
according to Klaus Otto. That's pretty scary right there. Klaus Otto.
What is going on over there, dude?
Mm.
What, this whole ISIS thing, and they, we've been bombing the crap out of them, and they have not. It's not made a difference. They're still kicking ass over there.
Yeah, because that worked in Afghanistan and all that too.
Well, to a certain extent, it did. I mean, listen, they broke up the Taliban and they broke up Al Qaeda in the Afghanistan. They pushed them back into Pakistan practically. So yeah, it had a little effect, but it's not with this group.
What does ISIS stand for?
We've been over this. Islamic State in Iraq and Syria. We've discussed this many times.
What is the other thing they're called?
What?
The other name?
It starts with a B. It's Bob. People call them Bob.
No, it's
Really?
ISIL.
No.
ISIL.
ISIL.
Islamic State in Iraq and Levant.
Okay, all right.
She's annoying.
All right, that was good.
Next one. Check in. Check in. Man appears out of subway grate, throws 2 smoke bombs at a restaurant, and disappears.
Yeah.
Check in.
That was me in my junior year of high school.
You wish.
I did some crazy crap, dude.
But this is like middle of New York. He climbs up out of a subway grate. Some
Nice.
hairy, beardy dude chucks smoke bombs into like 2 restaurants, 2 little cafes,
Awesome.
and then just ducks right back underground, and he's gone.
Yeah,
They can't find him.
Who's going down there to get him? Not me.
I know. I think it's hilarious. Man, it's like some crazy chud man. Just
Who has smoke bombs
Yeah.
for some reason? Like that's his weapon.
But yeah.
Tiffany, have you ever pranked anybody like that?
No, but it's pretty awesome. I'm a girl.
Well, girls prank people.
Do we even know it's a prank? I mean, you don't know what's going on. You're in New York, known for terrorist attacks.
Yeah, that would
And
be kind
suddenly,
of scary.
some dude calls out and just starts throwing smoke bombs. You don't know what it is.
Sarin gas.
Yeah, exactly.
Jesus.
It'd be terrifying.
That would be a little scary. I didn't even think of that. I mean, I don't know. Around here, it's like, yeah, people have fireworks all over the place. In
Yeah.
New York, it is. I've been to Manhattan a couple of times, and I've never seen anybody throw fireworks around. That's for sure.
I know they do have like a lot of people living underground though. There's like this whole huge
I'm
underground
sure.
city. There's people living in old subway tunnels and crap.
I'm sure. I'm
Really?
sure.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
no, it's pretty horrible.
Doesn't Spider-Man and Ninja Turtles live all down there?
No.
Well, I mean, I know
Spider-Man?
not in real life, but I'm just saying, like, in the movies.
In your head, in your fantasy, where you're going to go to New York one day and go down there and meet those people?
In which movie was Spider-Man a sewer dweller? He always lived with his Aunt May.
I know, dude.
He had a house.
He worked. He had a job. He
Yeah.
worked at the paper.
He went to college.
He lived in the sewer with the turtles.
Who are you thinking about?
You are a girl. You're right. You should
Oh.
not do any boy
She
stuff.
claims to be a nerd, but man, it's just an act.
Super.
One of them live in. No, he's been in the sewer though. Like when he fought someone recently, he went into the sewer.
Well, yeah, if
I
you're gonna fight
remember.
somebody.
For one scene, dude. For one scene, he went in the sewer.
Oh, he was in the sewer.
I
Oh
thought
my-
I saw a couch in there.
There
I
are-
assumed he lived there.
Yeah, there are hundreds upon hundreds of comic books of him not being in the sewers.
Are the Fantastic Four in the sewer?
No!
They're even richer than him.
They've got a whole building. Like downtown.
Yeah, dude. Sweet.
What about the ear guy, like the devil guy?
The devil guy?
The red one. The big red one.
The big red one.
Oh my gosh, Hellboy. He lived in the sewer.
No, he lived in a secret government agency.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Jesus.
I
what's
totally
this
remember now.
fascination with the sewers?
Yeah.
Who lives in the sewer?
The turtles.
Yeah,
Is
mutant.
that it?
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know
Oh.
of any other superheroes.
Well,
that
they
live in
travel through the sewer a lot.
No.
Oh, Lex Luthor had a house in the sewer in the Superman movie.
Okay, but I mean, yeah. It's
That's
not like
pretty
he was trolling around in the sewers looking
yeah,
for
no,
trouble.
it's a nice place.
He pops up, throws a couple smoke bombs, boom, boom, back in the sewer.
Yeah, it's
No.
not Lex Luthor.
Oh, what
Yeah.
about the Hulk?
No,
Nope.
he lives as a drifter.
A drifter on the run.
Hmm.
A sad drifter.
Everything you say is wrong. Check in, check in. Oh, back to Ebola. Former Liverpool footballer Dele Adebola has been forced to tell people repeatedly that he does not have Ebola.
Oh my God, his name is what? Atabola?
Yeah,
Ah, that's funny.
Adebola.
It's attaboy and Ebola together. Attabola.
So he writes on Twitter, guys, please stop asking if I have Ebola. I do not have it, but I thank you for caring about my health and well-being. So immediately somebody comes back, sorry to hear that Deli has Ebola.
That's just a dick right there.
Yeah, I know. He's such a Twitter troll. But that's got to suck, man, having that last name. At Ebola.
Oh, my God. This morning he wrote, why are people tweeting me, #pray for Del? There's nothing wrong with me, guys. Use your prayers to good effect. We are. You will live. Jesus, that's a guy that goes, he needs to live in the sewer.
How long do you think Ebola's going to last for? Like, is this going to be like a big thing?
Well, Ebola's not new. You know that, right? There's been 2 other major outbreaks.
Like major?
Yeah.
Like how
Not
many is
this
that?
major.
No, well, not this major in that country, but yeah.
They're saying they're going to be up to like 10,000 cases a week in the next couple months.
Yeah, it's bad over there. Over here, though, yeah. Look, again. It's likely to happen. We have travelers, but we've got.
Don't worry, Obama's going to send us to the CDC camps, and we'll all be safe.
Is this like the zombie apocalypse?
Yeah,
is
pretty
gonna
much.
happen?
It's-
No, except nobody gets up after Ebola. They don't
Yeah.
come back to life, and you get to kill them with a shovel.
Do you definitely die from it if you get it? Can you
No.
fight it off?
It's
It's gotta-
80%, I think.
Yeah, it's
80,
got.
something
It
like
depends
that.
on if you get treatment and how good your immune system is.
Oh, I'm pretty
People
good.
that are older that maybe not have a good immune system, or their bodies
Actually, no, I've heard it's the immune system's bad because what happens is it's like lingers in there and starts screwing stuff up, and your immune system doesn't catch it right away. So by the time it actually knows it's there, you get this massive immune response, and that's what shuts you down. So no, you're
Well,
screwed.
okay, I haven't heard that, but just talking about what I heard initially. Look, we don't live in a third world country. They have ways to isolate people. People just have to not be traveling right now. I wouldn't be traveling unless your work demands it. And even if I was traveling, I would be so super long sleeves.
Yeah, that's what
a
I'm gonna
mask.
do.
Yeah, don't touch people.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'll
pretty
do.
much don't touch anybody. That's what the rule is. I watched a documentary on Vice on YouTube. And they actually went to Sierra Leone and these other places. And what rules they have there, they don't shake hands. There's no fist bumping. They spray their feet and have covers for their shoes and spray their feet with a Clorox water spray when they walk in and out of places where people have been affected so they don't track it out. Yeah, it's crazy, dude.
What I do right now, I'm going to go buy some surgical masks and just stockpile them and then sell them on Craigslist for like 20 times the price as soon as it starts hitting. Get rich, baby.
Yeah, you do that. All right.
Check in. Oh, God. All right.
What is this?
Panel beater shot dead an intruder after smoking up to 68 bongs.
Okay, what is a panel beater?
This whole thing, this is Australia, and this whole thing is just full of hilarious words that don't make any sense to Americans. Remember one panel beater? He's got a panel beater business.
All right, so panel beater to me means like maybe somebody that hangs like drywall or paneling or like a... I'm guessing. I don't know. That's the best.
Or he just beats panels.
So he shot dead an intruder after smoking up 68 bongs. And what does that even mean, 68 bongs?
I know, this whole thing. Yeah, how do you smoke a bong?
Yeah, a bong hit. Is it a bowl? Did he light them on fire and inhale the fumes as they burnt?
And he drank 40 stubbies, which is a beer apparently, but I don't know how much beer it is. Apparently a stubby little bottle. But
he had no right to be the judge, jury, and executioner.
Yeah, so anyway, he's killed the guy, but they described his day before he went and shot the dude, and this is what is great.
Right.
Between 8 a.m. and 3 p.m., he claimed he drank 22 stubbies of Carlton Gold. Or
Refreshing.
something.
Sounds lovely.
And then he had another 6 beers between 3 and 7.
Why not? He already did 22.
Why you can't just go from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. and just say he drank 28 beers, I don't know. You got to break it up.
No, he had to sober up a little bit before.
At 7 p.m., he went and get his car after 28 beers. Went back to his panel beating factory. Again, this makes no sense. Then from 7:45 to 11:30, he had another 3 to 4 beers.
Sure.
Then he drank another 8 to 10 beers in an hour from 11:30 to 12:30.
Ooh, he was listening to some music then. He was like rock and roll.
So in 12 hours, he had somewhere between 39 and 42 beers.
Okay, so it says Stubbies. Is that like a small little canister, like maybe a small beer, maybe?
I don't know.
Okay,
I didn't bother to look this up.
You should have.
Oh, yeah, I liked it
Should've
better
had
when
the
I didn't know.
answer.
And then when it came to marijuana, he said from 7:30 to 8 a.m., he would have had to have 5 to 8 bongs. That's just it. 5 to 8 bongs, which I don't know.
Yeah.
And then another 20 to 25 from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m.
He's rocking that day, dude.
Then after he came back from his brother's, he smoked 8 to 10 bongs. And I just imagine him with 8 to 10 bongs lined up. It's like, I can't be bothered to count these. And just smoking all out of them. You know?
Oh, my God.
Then he had 3 to 4 bongs. Then he went to bed. Then he had 1:30. He woke up and had another 7 to 8 bongs.
Finding it hard to sleep. How do you find it hard to sleep?
Because you got all those glass things clinking together. He's got like 47,000 bongs in his room.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, so then he woke up again, smoked another 4 bongs. He told the jury he could easily smoke 4 bongs in 6 minutes.
That must be a bowl.
How could you smoke 4 bowls in 6 minutes?
You'd have to be a freak, dude.
I'm still coughing after 6 minutes from one.
Yeah,
if I ever did a bong.
Yeah, right. I don't know. That's crazy. And then he shot a dude with a 22, by the way.
Yeah.
Like the weakest gun on the planet.
Honestly, after 48 beers and apparently 70,000 pounds of weed.
What was that argument like, too, by the way? Like, right before he shot him?
Well, no, they tried. After that, he's blisted out of his mind, and these dudes apparently started trying to break into his factory, so he pulled out a rifle and just shot out the window.
Nice.
Yeah.
He heard a noise just after 2:15, took a gun with a telescopic sight from a safe and fired 1 shot from an upstairs window and shot that dude. That's awesome with a 22.
So
in
yeah.
the head. He hit him in the head, too. Damn. After all that beer and all that
I
pot, you
know.
still get a headshot.
I couldn't stand up.
That's pretty damn impressive, dude.
Yeah.
Jesus.
He's Australian. That's how they roll.
I guess so. How did you kill him? Oh, I threw an arrow. Hit him right in the head from the window upstairs after partying all freaking day.
It was a snake that I paralyzed earlier. Just
He straightened out like in Conan. He straightened it out and shot it from a bow and arrow, a snake, right into his neck. Yeah, that's...
so good on you, Australia.
Jesus Christ. It's crazy over there, dude. It's crazy over there.
All right, one last one.
All right, one last one.
The most worst one of all.
Yep.
South Korea to take care of its nutria problem by sewing shut their anuses and letting them eat each other.
What?
Check in.
I knew you couldn't get away with one butt thing.
What?
I knew he couldn't get it through this without one butt story.
Do you know what a nutria is?
No, what is a nutrient?
They're those giant rats that live in the water.
Oh, yeah. It's
ripping them. Yeah.
It's a cross between a rat and a beaver.
Yeah.
And they're going to sew all their buttholes. They're going to find every single one and sew
Well,
up their buttholes. How's that going to work out?
According to Dong A. Libo.
Dong Huan Yul, formerly of the Seoul Grand Park Animal Research Institute.
Yeah. He put forward a few possible ways of controlling the population. They call them copies over there, apparently. But one of which involved capturing a copy, sewing its anus closed. It then would be released back in the wild to return to its habitat. After a short time, the inability for it to defecate would cause it to go mad. From there, it would begin to attack and cannibalize the rest of the copies, starting with the youngest.
That's...
In the end, the entire community would be eliminated. This sounds, like you're creating like a monster or something.
Yeah, it's like Island of Dr. Moreau. What the hell are you doing?
Can you imagine, like when I get constipated, I don't start eating children. I don't understand how they think this will work.
Yeah, I mean, I think before it went mad, it would just have like a seriously bad septic infection in its abdomen. Yeah.
Do you think if our bungholes were sewed up, that we would go mad? Like, would you go mad if you could never?
No,
poop?
that's what we're saying.
I don't think you would. Yeah, I mean, I would be angry.
At a certain point, I would cut that open. But
But,
obviously,
yeah.
the rat beaver can't do that.
But when it turns to cannibalism, how do they know that happens?
Right.
Who's done these experiments?
Exactly.
They obviously must have sewn a giant rat's butt shut and saw what
Do you
happened.
think they actually did that?
I don't know.
That's funny, dude. That's so scary.
But they felt this method had a significant advantage of not using any chemicals that might damage the ecosystem. So it's environmentally correct to sew the thing's butt shut.
Or if it attacks everything around it, and
What happens if it comes after us? What happens if they unleash an army of unable to poop nutrias?
I don't know. Just go out there and find a way to put like organic traps out there, organic things that will kill them.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like naturally.
Lions.
Well, no, that's Then you're adding fuel to the fire there. We'll take those out and put lions in. I'm sure those are indigenous to the place here. I like the end thing too. It says the animal rights groups say this is obviously an act of animal cruelty. Well, duh. Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably the worst thing.
Where do you find this ridiculous crap, dude?
Seriously, where?
The news. This is all news.
I've not.
What news?
You know what? I got my sources.
Yeah, you can mention Brian Gumbel coming out tonight on ABC.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want me to discuss? Okay, let's pull up. Oh, no, the Greek stock market crashed. Is that news for you? You want to talk about economy of Greece? Do you think that'll make a fun half hour? Shut up. I do what I do.
No, it's good. It was all fine. It just went right to the butt.
And that was check-in.
Right on.
Didn't all go right to the
I'm
butt.
kidding. I'm just.
There was
razzing.
sex with cars.
I'm just razzing you, dude. All right, let me talk about this real quick, and then we're getting into the story that I want to talk about, which is directly related to comedy. You're listening to Double Special. The phone number is 727-475-6139. If you're listening on IRN, thank you so much. Check out the app and check out the show every Friday night, 8 o'clock. And also Gear Radio Saturday morning. JT, hope everything's going good with you. I've been reading your Facebook posts, and I'm sorry that you're having a rough time.
Is he posting more?
I just really, yeah, he's still alive.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, he's basically saying I'm alive, and nobody has come to help me. And how would you guys feel if I wasn't here?
So you were right, Tiffany. It was just like a fake cry.
No,
for
don't
help.
say that
Oh.
because obviously he's got some stuff going on. But I don't like to get in the middle of that. Because I don't know. What do you say when somebody listen? You have a friend, right?
Yeah.
And then they post the stuff, and you call them up. And you go, and when you say this, you go, so what's going on, right, Tiffany? You immediately go, I don't want to, and then they unload the whole story. And then as you're listening to the story, maybe you agree with some of the things that they're saying, but maybe you don't agree with some of the things. And do you say now at that point? Do you say something to the person? Listen, maybe it was you, or I'm not saying this is the case with him. I'm just saying in general, when you offer advice when they're upset. You get where I'm coming from?
Yeah, I like to say true words always.
I know, but your true words hurt people. You know that, right?
I know.
Yeah. Look how happy she is. She's so happy that she hurts people.
Now
with her words.
look, with JT Burns, I just said, and I didn't say about just specifically him. Whenever anyone writes something depressing on Facebook, I just feel like it's them just trying to get attention.
Well, anything on Facebook is getting attention. Why else would we put it on Facebook?
Otherwise, you would just do it.
Right. Well, no, I'm not saying about that. I'm just saying in general he's upset. I don't know what happened, but I don't know if I want to hear the whole story because I just, I'm like you. I'm a little bit honest about when people tell me, and I don't know. I may not always take your side. People get pissed off about that, but I'm sorry. If I see you're doing something stupid, I'm going to say, yeah, well, maybe that was your fault. And again, I'm not saying that in this case. I'm just saying in general, that's why I don't get involved.
What is it? What's
I don't
his
know.
problem?
I have no idea.
Yeah, we're not getting involved.
No,
what were you listening to?
Listen, the posts are vague. He's obviously upset. A friend of his got upset with him. Is not his friend anymore, so he's upset, and he feels a little depressed. He said that specifically, and so that's all I know. And I don't care to. I don't want to really want to.
Why is he telling us?
He's not telling us.
He's telling everybody.
Why is he telling everybody for?
Because we're there.
Yeah.
We're on Facebook.
All right.
Well, he's not telling you. You never go on Facebook.
Yeah,
No.
I've never seen it.
I'm not friends with him either.
I don't even know if I'm friends with him. On
He
there.
sees it when he comes over here. Anyway, I wanted to thank Brady. Brady did a theme song for us.
yeah.
Brady Ferguson, one of our listeners in Canada. I guess he's a comedy correspondent from Canada.
He is.
I can call him that. He did a song for us. We can't play it on the air, though, Brady. We can't do it.
Yeah, we don't want to get content matched by YouTube, dude.
Yeah.
As much as we liked it.
Yeah, you
it's
did
so
this.
awesome.
Yeah, you did the song, and what he did was he did on SingSnap. You can check it out. Crystal will go ahead and put out the link on Twitter. He did a theme song for Double Special, complete with like the scowls and the yells. The guy's too much. And he did too. What song was it that he did? It was
Superstitious.
Right, Superstition.
Oh, so good.
Superstition.
Superstition by Stevie
So
Wonder.
funny.
Yeah, it's very funny, and we want to thank you. And he's been really trying to do stuff for the show, and so I just want to thank you, Brady. And sorry I can't play it, but we can't. If we play it, we won't be able to run ads. Yes,
I love the words. I wish that is there like a way that we could extract the words and then put some different kind of music in the background?
Yeah, we have the ability to do beats and stuff, right? On her iPad, we can do that.
Yeah, as long as we get like, rap it to us or something. Chris was suggesting that you rap,
See, but
do
if
an
you-
a cappella rap.
Yeah, but if he raps it, then we got to match the beat to it. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Eh.
Or if you can do that, Brady, if you have GarageBand, you can use that and rap over it and do the beat. But we want to thank you, and don't think that we don't,
Yeah, we liked it.
Yeah,
Oh
we
no,
didn't want-
it's one of
But
like,
we're
my
yeah.
favorite things that someone's done for us.
Was it one of your favorite things?
Yeah, like
I like that right there.
Oh yeah,
Really?
that's also like I would say like out of like a top 10, it would be in there.
Okay. So, all right. So show's coming up then in a couple of weeks. If you want to check out some stand-up, Tiffany Barbee will be October 25th at Coconuts in Clearwater. She'll be featuring. This is the first time Tiffany has done a feature set. If you're into stand-up or you know stand-up, that's not an easy thing. You're doing you're the opening act, and you are featuring for Jim Gray, a good friend of ours. And it's your first time doing a 20-minute set.
Yeah, like
25
I've talked for way too long when I was emceeing before, but
talking and
now
doing
I'll
material.
get paid to talk longer.
Well, but talking and doing material, two different things.
Well, I did do material for like 20 minutes once at Snappers because Bob forgot to light me and I just started talking still.
And you've got the material as far as you know. You've got your 25 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll
I'm looking forward
see.
to it. I'm very excited.
All right, caller, welcome to the Double Special Show. Stop your beeping and state your name and purpose.
Yeah, your mac and cheese is ready.
Huh?
Yeah, sure, my mac and cheese. I am in my car. That's where I'm at. That's where the beeping is.
Is
I don't
this-
have my seatbelt on.
Oh, who is it? Is this Zach?
Who?
Who is this? Nolan.
Who? This is, yes.
Nolan who?
Nolan Alex Wadsworth.
Oh, wow, dude, your voice sounds completely different now. I was
He
like,
does
Nolan.
sound like Zach. I actually thought he was Zach too a little bit.
I know. What's up, brother? How are you?
Good, man. We just launched the new Talkie Awards information. It's going to be April 17th. That's why I'm calling. It is blowing up. It'll be at the Palladium in St. Pete.
Oh, that's a
So
nice
we are
venue.
expecting over 500 people. So we got broadcasters from around the country coming. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah. Am I still hosting that?
Well, at first I was thinking about asking you, but I think you guys have a pretty strong shot at winning again.
Really?
And yeah, because we haven't even opened submissions yet, but comedy podcasts are a dime a dozen, but your guys is absolutely wonderful, and I think you guys could definitely win 2 years in a row. I think that should be the mission this year, but we can discuss hosting if that's what you prefer.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have said that out loud. I just got excited about what we were talking about. I thought if we're talking about it, it's on. Let's do it. No, whatever you want, dude. I look. I understand that having somebody involved, people get weird about it, but no, your last event was really big, and we got there a little bit late, but it looked like it went really well, and so the Palladium's a nice venue, man. I'm excited for you.
Yeah, that's really awesome. Well
Yeah.
done. Are we calling you Nolan or Alex now? I don't know what we're doing.
You can call me whatever you want.
He's
I don't
gonna.
care.
Honey
I thought he
pie.
was gonna give me like a weird. Like you can call me Daddy or something. Like I don't know what he was gonna say.
You thought about it, and then he was like, eh.
You can call me Big Daddy.
So now let's talk about the Talkies real quick. This will be the second year for the Talkies, right?
Technically, it's the third because remember the Entertainment Global Media Awards we
Yeah.
had over there at the Zone. So
Of course.
we just carry that over.
And we actually won best overall that first year.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
I remember. We were like in line for the buffet. Like we thought it was done, and then they said that. We're like, oh wow. And we had to get out of the line from the buffet.
Yeah, this year it's going to be amazing. We got a much bigger marketing team this year. We have a much bigger reach. We are attending some new media broadcasting expos out in Las Vegas. We're going to be telling
Nice.
people about it. We have just reached out to some major players in the industry. We haven't gotten any contact back, but we definitely know that we're on their radar. So
Yeah, no, I read the article in Tampa. Was it Tampa Bay Times that you sent me about podcasting and webcasting, and that was really nice.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's definitely podcasting is obviously a culture of people who definitely stick together and it's a really strong community for podcasts. And then you have like your internet TV and your internet radio and all that. And those are just new types of things that are coming out every day. So it's really exciting. The article was pretty fun.
Where's the website? There's a Facebook page that people can look in if they want to can anybody submit a podcast, or do you have to be chosen? How does it work?
So the nominations will open on February 1st. If you go to thetalkieawards.com, there will be a nomination area. A lot of people are putting in their email. We launched it about a month ago, and we've already had about 600 emails come in, roughly about 570 or something. But by the end of the week, we're thinking it's going to be higher. So what we're going to do is remind people on February 1st to make all their, submissions. You can submit whoever you want. The way it works is that once you get submitted, you're nominated. The advisory board goes through them, and then we pick the ones that are, for the standard that we're looking for, and you have to accept your nomination. So once you accept the nomination, then we process there, and then the advisory board has a scale on how they graded them, just like they did last year. So
Right on. That sounds exciting, dude. How many different categories do you have?
I think we're going to do 23 this year. The newest one we have is Best Online Blogger. We do consider that a podcast or a broadcast, even though it's a blog. It's just slightly different.
Slightly different. Have you been keeping up with the show? Because Petchrachelli is blown up internationally because of the stuff he does. Little blogs, little videos, little songs. He's involved in a lot of different podcasts, man.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, it's really cool. I think you guys just need to keep going and keep going and keep going, and then one day, you'll be the ones blowing up. And I think you already are blowing up from where you were in the beginning, and now it's just keep on keeping on. That's what they say.
Listen, we couldn't have done it without you. You're the one that got us rolling, and you still got the passion in you, dude.
Yeah, man. You still have the smart car?
Yep, still have a smart car. When I finally get it converted into a mobile broadcasting station, we'll be talking. I'm sure.
That'd be sweet.
That'd be
So,
awesome.
If I could get it converted for the Talkie Awards and have it out in the front, and we could be doing shows out of it, that would be even better.
That would be sweet.
So-
That couldn't be that hard, right? You throw a mixer in there, a mic, and have a little radar thing that comes up, a little satellite dish on top.
Can we bring a guest band?
Yeah. Sorry.
I was gonna say we could have a guest band in there. It'd just be musicians and all.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, that fell flat. Good try,
Yeah.
Jordan.
Oh, never mind. I'm just gonna back off.
All right, Alex. Listen, thank you so much for calling the show. I'm excited. Call us and let us know when it gets closer. Give us another reminder, and I'll be talking to you off air.
Okay, well, our goal is to do 100 interviews. So if you guys would like to, have anybody on the show to talk about it, I would love to come in personally, or we can have somebody else come in. But we're trying to do 100 interviews with broadcasters around the country. So between now and April. So
I would love to have you in the
guys have
studio.
time.
Yeah,
I
man.
would love to have you in the studio. It would be great. I haven't seen you in forever, dude.
We'll do stubbies.
All right, great. All right, well, I look forward to it, and I'll definitely touch base with you guys soon. Thank you.
Awesome. All right,
All right.
brother. Thank you so much. There you go.
Ladies
Alex
and gentlemen,
Wadsworth.
Alex Wadworth from Talkwad calling in.
Yay.
Click on it. There
Can't
you
wait to be on
go.
the Huggies. All right. And now, live from Australia, it's our Australian comedy correspondent, Brad Maclean, here to explain stubbies.
Yay.
The shorts or the drink?
The drink.
Wait, there's two different stubbies?
Yeah, stubbies are like short shorts for blokes. Bit short, bit longer than short shorts, but if you've seen a bloke wearing them these days, you'd go, Christ, what's he wearing them for?
Yeah, I would say that too. Just you describe them. Like, who would wear those? What the hell is that all about?
Yeah, builders mostly in Queensland.
No, we just read a story about a guy that did this-
Panel beating. What's that?
Yeah,
Oh.
he was a panel beater.
Yeah, smash repairs for cars.
What's that?
Oh.
That's a smash repairer for cars.
A smash repair. You mean somebody that pulls out the fenders and the stuff after an accident?
Yes.
Right on.
Or maybe they actually just smash dents into them so they look more like Road Warrior.
That's what they do in the country areas. That's what they do. Yeah.
But this guy, he
No,
shot
no
somebody. I don't know if you heard. He shot somebody dead that broke onto his panel beating place after he had done like 39 bong rips and all this other crap and drinking like 82 stubbies or some shit.
Yeah, how
It'd
much?
be interesting to find out whether he was wearing stubbies as well.
Yeah, I think he might have been.
So how much beer is in a stubby?
It's like 375 mil,
That's
like a can of soft drink.
12
Really, that
12
much?
ounce, yeah, that's a lot.
so that's a big beer. I thought it was like a half beer or a quarter beer.
And then you have a tallie, and that's like twice the amount.
Tally, we call them tall boys here.
Yeah.
We got
there you go.
we got a conference call going on. It looks like Petchrachelli's on the line as well. Brad, you want to say hello?
Oh, here he is.
Brad's a knobhead.
So if you had said that in English, I would have understood.
If I'd have said it in
What?
English, Phil would have bleeped it.
Damn, we got another call going. Don't add them to the group.
That's Sarah.
Oh, is that Sarah? Damn
Yeah.
it, she's gone. Well, tell her. Listen, tweet her and tell her to call back in a little bit. I
No
don't know.
nonsense. Who's Sarah? Put her on the phone.
All right, go ahead and
right
answer.
now.
All
All
right.
right. Ladies and gentlemen.
He's indecent. He's been drinking 2 bottles of wine. Don't listen to
I
him.
know it's late over there. Go
He's
ahead.
not-
He's probably wearing stubbies. He's wearing stubbies and swigging on a bloody bottle of wine as we speak.
I've got them on my fingers. I'm like Edward's stubby hands.
All right, well, Brad and Petra and the rest of the world, we'd like to introduce you to one of our old friends, Sara Saturday. Sarah?
Hello, Sarah.
Hello.
For a quick second there, I thought I'm going to have to wait 2 days to meet her, but then I realised it was a name.
It's not a real name, but we're not sure what her last name is at this point.
Jesus.
Yeah, no, I have like 4 names now, 4 to 6 roughly.
I know. I asked him what to call you, and he gave me like 4 different names. Like, should I list them all? Well, I'd have no idea what to do.
Sarah Renee Saturday, Donatella, Da Vinci, Wilcox, Kelly, Maxwell, Jefferson. I'm legally going to change my name to at this point.
Yeah. So Sarah, you're on the phone with Petchrachelli, who's in England, and it's very late there, and he may be on alcohol. Yeah. Oh, okay. You want to say hello to Petchrachelli?
Well, I
Listen,
thought
lass,
he
you're
sounded
gonna
drunk at
change
first,
that
and then I
ooh
realized.
straight away.
What was that, Petchrachelli?
I'm saying that ooh won't last very long once I start speaking, lass. Jesus, well.
Sarah?
She doesn't know what I'm fucking saying.
No, you can hear Petchrachelli, right?
I can hear him. At first I thought he sounded drunk, and then I realized it was just an accent. And he's American, so it's like, funny.
And also, Sarah, we've got live from Australia and fresh from the Jimpy Muster, Brad Maclean. Say it.
Hello, Sarah.
Brad Maclean, no way. Hello.
Hello.
Like 6 people on the phone. It's like a party line.
It is, dude. It's
It
really
is a party line.
You guys have your pants on?
I don't. And the
Weird.
weird part about that is an old lady just pulled up across the road in a mobility scooter and gave me $20.
Oh.
This is so awesome.
Excellent.
Yeah, see how quickly she warmed up to the Aussie, but not the British guy. Like he told her, "Don't even try to warm up to me."
Yeah.
I'm cold-hearted, you know.
That's pretty good.
What are you going to do?
Petra sounds like he's got
Wrap
a
me
mouthful of marbles, though.
blanket.
Petchrachelli, are you still there? Is everything all right?
Oh, what's going on here? What's this? Fucking everyone have a pop at Petra hour. Jesus, wet. You bloody Australians and you Americans, you can all fuck off. Less.
Maybe it's your Victorian era ejaculations that turn us off. Jesus wept. God, what are you from, like Dickens?
Now it's a party.
Oh, go and shave your beard. Fucking terrorist.
I am I don't know what's going on with the beard, dude. You're job searching right now, and yeah, you're kind of putting yourself in a group of people that are not
You
popular.
look like a peanut with moss on your head.
That's true. That's probably why you're not getting hired, because of your face.
I haven't gone to an interview yet. The nice thing about having a beard is really easy to get rid of. It takes like 10 minutes.
I like it. Look, he looks like a young Kenny Rogers.
What?
Sarah,
I don't have any chicken.
Sarah, you've known Jordan for a long time. What do you think of the beard? You liking it, or I mean, what do you think?
I'm digging the beard. I mean, it's a change, you know. I like to see Jordan change and grow like a chameleon throughout his life. So if he wants to adopt a beard for a few years, I mean, it's sort of midlife crisis. But what are you going to do? Buy a race car? So, yeah, I like it.
I think it looks better than plain.
You like it better than plain, Tiffany?
I do, actually, on Jordan's face.
I do.
Just listen to
His
cars.
face is too
Makes him look
shiny
distinguished.
without it. Yeah.
So the
he
boys don't like it and the girls do. What am I going to stick with? Beard.
Petra, you don't like it. You think he looks like a terrorist.
He looks like a half-shaved bollock.
A half-shaped bollock.
Petra, you should grow a beard.
I had a goatee yesterday. You'll be happy to know.
You had a
But
what?
then it got close
Jimmy
to
had one.
Movember thing. So I shaved it. Ooh, Jimmy.
He's got a goat.
What's a goat? Like,
Goatee.
Oh, yeah.
He lives on a goat farm. He's got about 20.
I love the phone
he
call.
seriously does.
I love
He's got like 20 goats and like 7 donkeys, and they don't know what to do with them.
Shave them.
If I owned that many animals like that, I'd have a carnival.
Hey, if you just take one and sew its anus shut, it'll eat the rest.
Yeah.
What?
You guys haven't changed at all.
I know, Sarah. Listen, I want to apologize. I contacted Sarah to have her on the show. We haven't talked to her in a while, and when I contacted her, she said immediately, "Is this a trap?" I'm like, "No, it's not a trap. Just want you to call and say hello." And then you call in,
You're
and
supposed to be like a year and a half, and you told me to call, and you could just call me like a normal person on the regular phone.
yeah, I could, but it's fun to talk to you on the air. But I
Yeah.
didn't expect you to be sandwiched between Brad and pissed off Petchrachelli.
Oh,
I didn't
calm
expect
down.
it either, but you just take it as
Okay.
it comes.
Listen to Petchrachelli. I'm not mad. Calm down.
Chris,
Yes,
what's
sir.
this girl called again? I've forgotten. Something Saturday.
Yes, Sarah.
Yeah, Sarah. How do you know Christopher?
Well, funny story.
Chris,
Very
you
formal.
Chris,
Once upon a time I was-
translate for me. Jesus.
Yeah, go ahead. Tell him.
Tell him all the ways you know him.
I met both Chris and Jordan when I was still in high school. When I was 15. I was walking down the street. It was late. and
Hey,
dark,
hey, hey.
And they just happened to pull over and give me a ride, and it was really sweet. My parents put out a missing persons report shortly thereafter, but after the first couple of years, living in that shed back there,
Yeah.
it wasn't too bad.
Mm-hmm.
It was nice.
We got her the nice pool in the
Yeah.
back. Yeah, it was
Mhm.
nice.
We gave her
You
lotion.
know he
Yeah.
had sex with his best mate.
I did not have sex with my best mate.
You did.
I did not.
You were naked. He was naked. There was penetration and ejaculation. And
Yeah.
you were in the same room on the same bed. That sounds like sex to me.
That is not. It was. There was a woman in the middle. Not really in the middle. I shouldn't even say that.
You London
Clinical
Bridge.
definition.
Brad, would you ever have sex with your best
Penetration,
mate?
ejaculation.
What's that, Sarah?
What?
As only if he was a chick.
Now it's listen. Sarah was actually Sarah met us. She used to come to the Hooligan show. She was a big fan, and then we had auditions for the group, and she auditioned. She came in and was in the Hooligans. How long were you actually performing in the Hooligans, Sarah?
2, 3 years, I think.
It was a long time. Yeah. And then she joined us on the AM radio
Yeah.
show and was splendid on the radio show. It was awesome.
Yeah, that was fun. It
Yeah.
was a good time.
Yeah.
And then
Memories, you know?
And then she abandoned us and went to the frozen north to be a snow woman.
Petra.
Yeah. What?
Did you see the solar eclipse last week? And if so, did you enjoy the experience?
Beautiful.
A solar eclipse?
Life-changing.
What's that, a type of ice cream?
No, it's not.
Is
It's
that
Really?
It's when
It's a
when that all the stuff happens up. I don't know.
I love that Brad's called the
I
show
asked
again.
the question to gain information. That's why I asked.
Were you aware of the eclipse?
sounds like a type of ice lolly.
No,
What
it's
is an eclipse?
Am I aware of the eclipse?
No,
What are
not-
you talking to?
I know. I didn't need to say the name prior. I know. I've never done a three-way. It's really odd.
Yes, you have. We
No,
discussed that.
Ding, 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 ding. The magic word.
Jesus, Petchrachelli. I don't know if Petchrachelli's disgusted with me or jealous. What the hell, man?
You
I'm
didn't.
not jealous. I can tell you for free, I'm not jealous. Jesus, wet.
Brad, I think he wants to get a girl sandwich between you just so he can London Bridge and say he did it.
I think
He
you
wants to
want me
what?
do that.
He wants to what? London Bridge is where you high five while you're having intercourse with a. Never mind. All right. Listen, Brad, I'm so glad that you called back. We miss you so much. We're gonna actually play your balls on your head or sack on your head. What is it called?
So good.
Ball sack on your head.
Bloody hell.
Ball sack.
Yeah.
On your
Hey.
head.
I actually wrote that for little known fact. Dave and I wrote that for Usher. Very surprised that his people haven't been in contact with my people, being me.
You should have sent it.
And it's just been left in limbo, to be honest.
You should have sent it to Farrell. That guy can make a hit out of anything.
Well, I'm surprised that people haven't jumped all over it. I mean, I got the immediately when I put it up the other day, the revamp, because we just done a shocking film clip, so I thought I'd pull it apart a bit and put it back together. Still shocking, but I put it on. Immediately I got a dislike on it, and I thought, well, at least it's a view, and they probably just mucked up the thumbs. They may have been on the other side of the world where it looks up the other way. And I thought, well, we're on a roll, and it has sort of fizzled out since then. So
Keep at it, dude. Keep at it.
don't know what
I think
don't
it
know
was
what to do
awesome.
now.
Yeah, we'll play that at the break, but I want to talk to Sarah a little bit, so I got to let you guys go. Let me let you go first, Brad. Brad, thank you so much for calling. And we're going to play, actually, we'll put up on our website some links from some of your footage from the festival you just did,
Yeah.
right?
Jimpy mustard. There was some kind of mustard.
Oh, the Jimpy mustard.
Yeah. How was it? Did you have a good time?
Yeah, it was awesome. It was good. I always, I'm ready to pull a hand grenade and sit on it before every festival and think I'm never doing it again, and then I go and it just feels like I'm home
Yeah, that's
and
well,
natural.
yeah,
So
well, that's
it's
when
good.
you know that that's where you should be. When that's the place that you feel the best, that's where you should be, dude. It just sucks
Yeah.
that you can't make more money at it,
Well, yeah, we're on to a good thing now. I'm writing a brand new show, and so far it's cost me $80, so I can only go up from there.
All right, Brad. Well, listen, say goodbye to Petchrachelli because he's in the corner there by himself.
Bye,
See you,
Petra.
Pete. Have a good
Bye.
evening, mate.
Bye, Brad.
And say goodbye to Sarah,
See
Brad.
you, Sarah. See you, Sarah. Sadie.
Bye.
See you, Tiffany. See you, Jordan. See you, Crystal. See you, Chris.
Bye.
All right, Brad.
Come
There you
over
go.
for a barbecue
Yeah, I wish. I
Yeah.
wish.
That would be cool.
Do you have a bowler there?
Saturday.
No, he has 89
What?
bongs.
Make sure you wear stubbies.
All right, roll him out. There you
See
go.
you, folks.
All right, there you go.
Bye.
Brad.
Almost there. That was Brad Maclean.
All right, Petchrachelli, anything you want to throw at Sarah before we let you go? So I need to talk to Sarah a little bit because she took the time to call, so we want to do that. Anything?
Chris had sex with his best mate.
Yeah, me too, buddy. Me too. What?
Yeah, but when you do it, it's hot. When he does it, it's just kind of creepy.
Story of my life.
All right, Petchrachelli. Well, listen, thanks for calling. Is everything okay on Spreaker? I saw your things. Is anybody left on Spreaker? Have you chased everybody out of there? Or?
What did you say?
Spreaker. Is everybody left on Spreaker? You were asking if everybody was on Spreaker anymore. Are they still doing the Spreaker?
No, I can't really talk about it because if I talk about it and he finds out I've talked about it, he'll go fucking mental. So let's not say anything.
All right. Well, when you're ready, let us know what's going on.
Yeah, but basically it's your fault. Put it that way.
It's my fault.
Yeah, you personally.
Me personally.
I agree with that.
Leprechaun? Yeah. Seriously?
What's this leprechaun crap? You've been saying that for years and I've never understood it.
Yeah, we explained it.
I'm looking around for a little Irish midget.
We've explained this multiple times on the show.
It's a safe word.
It's a safe word.
But it doesn't make any sense.
It's not supposed to make
Safe word for conversation.
Right, well, that makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? A safe word for conversation. What is this, S&M? I don't know what you mean.
It's all part of the London Bridge thing,
Wait,
dude.
no, hold on. Wait, Sarah, go ahead and explain it to Petchrachelli. And Tiffany, listen to what Sarah says, because Sarah's in the know with why not? What
I'm
the hell?
very in the know and eloquent on the subject of created slang. Yes, it's a safe word for conversation. Someone else to explain it. when you hang out with comedians enough, you realize how abusive they can be as friends, and so you need to have that sort of protection. If they've been lying to you for the last half an hour about whether or not mole people exist, throw out the leprechauns, suddenly the truth comes out.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah. You need it.
It's just a matter of honor, though. There's no actual
I
consequences
really
that
don't
are found.
understand.
Yeah, it's a matter of honor. It's like honor among thieves, basically.
Yeah, that's
It's
a
like-
great way to describe
It's like, you
comedians.
know how genetically English people have to tell the truth to the queen? We don't have a queen here, so we have to create a word for that.
Yeah, but you've got a president. That's an elected queen. Numbnuts.
Wish we had a queen for president.
Yeah, give it time. It's going to happen. All right, Petchrachelli. I'm sorry if I got you in trouble. I don't know how I could have possibly done that. I don't do anything on Spreaker.
You know exactly what you've done, gorgeous.
I do?
Yeah, you know. Listen to him playing all coy. Oh, I don't know what I've done. Oh, you know exactly what you've done.
I'm even more lost now than I was 8 minutes ago. Yes, Crystal.
Petchrachelli, did he offend somebody?
Maybe.
Not only did he offend them, but he offended them so much that they're not talking to me anymore.
Did he offend Gav?
Well,
It's
I
gotta
can't
be
name
Gav.
any names.
Well, listen,
Oh,
we
it-
called
then
Gav's
I-
show. We called this show the Funny Looking Podcast.
Jordan
did.
did it.
I didn't
Yeah.
call.
Yeah, Chris didn't do anything.
He urged me to. He wrote the script.
No, he
Now,
did not.
Petra's winding
Chris
me
is
up.
innocent. We were outside playing basketball. Leprechaun, Petra?
Don't say that to him.
I
You'll
just
just.
explained. I don't know what that means.
Why would you repeat that to him? He
Even
just said
Tiffany
it.
says it.
Tiffany has misused leprechaun so many times, dude.
I use it as a verb and everything. Are you leprechauning right now? And they hate it when I do that.
Oh my God, Sarah, it's so good to hear your voice. Are you staying in Minnesota? I know you were writing. Are you still writing?
Of course I'm still writing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, how could I ever stop?
I don't know.
Your hands could fall off.
It's true. They could. Leprosy. It happens.
Yeah. Yes, Tiffany.
What do you
Yeah.
write?
No, I'm still writing. I'm going to start up some blogs about being a 30-something-year-old half-married woman who's unemployed and living off of government assistance, and do some cooking shows or something, you know. This is how you make a fabulous meal for one with everything purchased from the Dollar Tree, you know.
From the
But
Dollar Tree.
that's the market that I'm going for.
Oh my God.
Oh, you get a can of spaghetti use from the Dollar Tree. And
A little off-brand coconut milk, mix that right in.
Nice. All right, Petchrachelli, I'm going to let you go. I got another call coming through. They're starting to file in now. But anything else you want to throw out there? I'm sorry about Spreaker. If there's anything I can do, let me know. I'll fix it.
Well, it's not me you need to apologize to, but, whatever.
I don't know what
you
the shit you're talking about.
Tim somebody across the world.
I don't know what the hell he's talking about. I have no idea what I could possibly.
Tim
I don't.
Gav.
Listen. I have a Twitter and I have Twitter followers. I've tweeted like 8 times in the past 8 years. I don't do any of that stuff. I really don't.
Chris
You
didn't
have
do
words,
anything.
and sometimes they hurt people's feelings.
Well,
That's right,
then you know
Chris.
what? Then those people. Those people can call the show and we'll talk about it. We'll talk about their feelings and how they were hurt by the words. Whoever it is, obviously who it is, go contact them, reach out to them, tell them to call the show next week. I'll be more than happy to discuss it with them.
Yeah, Chris didn't do anything.
Tell Gav to call me.
They're not talking to me. I've been blocked on every social media. How am I
Shut
going to
that-
get in contact with them, Chris?
No,
what am I
you're
going to do?
You're lying. That could possibly. How could I
Oh,
possibly?
no, you're accusing me of being a liar. There you go with your words again.
There's no winning with this guy. I have no idea. I saw you post on Facebook already.
So what? What does that even mean?
I don't know. I don't know what to think of the whole situation. There's nothing that I could have possibly said.
Yeah, I know he didn't.
I can't.
You
There's
didn't
no
do
way.
anything.
And after all the things that you've
Oh,
said,
wait.
after all the things that you've said, Petchrachelli, to people, there's no way that I got you blocked. It's just impossible.
Yeah, there's no
I'm a
way.
little
Probably
rogue.
Jordan.
Oh,
What did he say?
You said something about fascist or something, and that really put Gav off, and he is so upset.
Never.
No, you said he was like
Yeah,
low
that's
key and
right,
not funny.
actually.
Yeah.
Oh, so now we go from fascist to low key and not funny. Do you see how that sounds
Well,
to
I'm
me?
paraphrasing the
Hold
tweet.
on. Yes, but
Facetious is what you call
Yeah,
it.
facetious.
Funny.
Yeah, you did say facetious. I remember that now.
Okay, so we went from fascist to not very funny to facetious.
It was facetious.
Facetious
You did
is a
say
nice word.
facetious.
Jeez,
Facetious
so what?
is mean.
Facetious isn't a nice word. I'm facetious.
Yeah.
Facetious means that you're being facetious.
Sarah, do you see what I'm dealing with? Listen, okay. First of all, if I did call
I just
somebody,
feel like I'm at like Thanksgiving dinner or something.
I know,
Listening
right?
To everybody bicker about. I have no idea what somebody passed a pumpkin
yeah,
pie.
right. I don't know
please.
what it is either. I just want my mashed potatoes. Damn it. Listen. If I did call somebody facetious, really, that's what you get offended, so that you would block somebody else.
It was that word. It
I
was spelled like that.
I always say I'm facetious. I say
Yeah.
that all the time. I think
You
it's
are.
positive. I know.
That's not positive.
It
I'm
is.
Chris just sounds
Words.
like.
All right, wait. Hold on, back up. Oh, so tell me this, Petchrachelli. So these people that are upset have podcasts. They put them out on the internet. They want people to listen, but they can't say anything that's not positive, or they can't be honest about how they feel about what they're putting out there.
I'm not saying anything, Chris. All I know is he got interviewed by the people at Liverpool Comedy Fest, gave you guys a shout out,
Yeah.
and you turn around and say, you're not funny and you're facetious.
Wow.
No way.
Oh, you know what? I actually
I would have
do.
never said that.
I actually remember you
Yeah, you did say that.
You so said that.
I actually do remember it. I
said
do.
it.
I was trying. Listen, I was trying to gauge where the humor in their show was coming from. How were they? What was the platform?
And you used grossly inappropriate words to do so. That's all right.
And I hurt their little feelings. Well, you know what? Whatever. I don't give a shit.
Oh.
I don't give a shit anymore.
You Tim
They
Kid.
weren't.
Oh, listen, hold on. Wait a second. You can't joke around and have a funny show about somebody, and then, he said it was busy. Give me a break, dude. Give me a break. Are
It's
you
only
kidding me?
a joke if everyone knows it's a joke. If it's just you acting the knobhead, then
Yeah.
you're just being a knobhead.
Yeah, tell
I
yourself
wrote
that.
the
Wait.
book on being a knobhead.
You and Jordan, and you should both put that in your head and roll that around a couple times.
I
Yes,
have a
Tiffany.
comment though.
Oh, God.
No, it's to defend you.
Sure, whatever.
Okay. So, but the thing was, he wasn't being funny. He was talking about history. It wasn't a funny episode. Maybe
God, you're
normal-
not helping.
not
You're
helping.
not helping.
I'm
Stop
just saying
it.
he wasn't saying jokes. He was saying facts, and facts are not funny a lot of times. I'm just saying he was doing a more of a factual episode. He was maybe being ironic
Or
or
you-
facetious.
Or
I
you're
could
being
see-
too subtle for you.
Oh, okay, so it was subtle. So the podcast that we listened to was subtle humor.
Yes.
It sounded like almost like a new age sort of healing kind of positive thing. I mean, if he was parodying those shows, then good for him. But if he can't handle,
New age facetious.
oh, for Christ's sake,
I thought I was watching
You're
the
not,
History
you're not
Channel.
helping yourself, Chris. You're
I don't
not
care.
helping.
I don't care anymore.
Did I help?
What?
Was I helpful?
Yes.
Probably not.
Tiffany always helps.
No.
I
not
hope.
really.
You
I
did
hope.
not help.
All right. Well, listen. I'm not gonna apologize. I don't. Whatever.
No, he was saying true
What
words,
a
and true
prick.
words are true.
I'm a what?
A prick.
No,
That's
listen.
horrible.
Here's the thing. I'm older than you.
It must be horrible when you argue with Chris and he's blatantly in the wrong because he's like, well, I'm not going to
Oh my God, you have no
apologise.
idea.
Wrong.
You
He's
have
not
no idea.
wrong.
Try driving him somewhere. It's
Oh
even
my God,
worse.
it's even worse.
Holy
Well, you
Such
guys
an
are terrible
ungrateful man.
drivers.
Shut up. You guys are
You know,
terrible drivers.
wait. Let me back up for a second because you went on another podcast. Or was that podcast? You were talking about how you can't handle that people aren't honest. I am an honest person. I was being honest, and your friend got bent out of shape with honesty. No way it was like, oh, these guys suck and they shouldn't be on the air. No way. He's doing his thing. It sounded great. We called and we participated. And what happens? Your thing. I can't believe that your thing didn't offend them. You almost called and was like, rip, 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 rip. I mean, come on. But
No, I said in
What?
actual words.
Yeah,
yeah, whatever, dude. It was all hacky and
I
jokey
think-
and
It's
yucky.
okay, but there's a certain thing called etiquette.
I know what etiquette
Wait,
is,
wait,
sir.
wait.
I know what etiquette is, sir.
I don't think you do.
May
Ah.
I interject?
God, can we just move on?
No,
Yeah.
let me interject.
I would also like to interject.
Okay,
actually.
you go
I can
after.
solve this problem for you. Thank you. As a professional life coach and personal mediator, Chris, I'm just going to validate you for a second. As a white, heterosexual American male, you don't
Don't
ever
forget
have to apologize for anything. So just let it go.
I
You're
don't.
totally right. Never apologize.
That's okay. So now you're being.
And just rip on everyone on the internet, and that'll be
No.
that'll be your gimmick, you know.
My gimmick.
You
That'll be your thing.
Yeah. Okay, that
You
felt
were
wonderful.
saying-
Thank you for that spoon in my throat.
You said true words. You said true words, and the only reason it offended him was because obviously he's sensitive about it. Obviously, that's something he's insecure about. You don't get offended unless you're insecure slightly about something. If he knew he was funny, then he would not care what someone from Florida said.
Just like how Tim Kidd got upset when you called him a hack.
I did not
Yes.
call him a hack.
Because he's insecure about being a hack. If you're insecure, you can be offended, but if you're not, you can't be. Gavin obviously is worried about his
You're
funniness.
missing the point completely.
No.
What's the point?
Completely missing them. Yes, you are.
What's the point?
The point is, he's a guy
Yeah.
that gave you a shout out
Wonderful.
for the Liverpool Comedy Festival. It's a pretty
Yeah.
big deal.
Yeah.
And then and in response, you're like, oh, he's facetious.
When did I say that? Was it on a show when we were talking about his podcast?
Yes.
It was over Twitter, and it really upset him.
Yeah, it was
I
on
don't
Twitter.
tweet. How? Over Twitter. I didn't say that over Twitter. I don't tweet. That's
You're
impossible.
the face of Double Special. You're the
Who
captain of
friggin'
the
put that on
Titanic.
Double Special?
Go down with the
Not
shit.
me.
All right, listen. First of all, I never tweet for Double Special, so who the hell out in this room
No, what
tweeted
happened?
that he was facetious?
No, you did not tweet it. You said he was facetious on the show.
Bull
and
crap.
you did. He tweeted about it.
You
About
did.
the show, yeah.
I'm gonna go back and
We,
listen.
we
to it.
might have retweeted his tweet about it.
Oh
Yeah.
Jesus Christ!
And I just want to say, if you're listening, me and Jordan, the other half of Double Special, we like you, and we do not in any way think that you
Oh,
are facetious.
Hey,
I don't-
Wow, now don't speak for me.
Shut up, Jordan.
Jortal.
This whole
Yeah,
thing
Jortel.
sucks ass. Is what happens right now. Now I'm the American friggin' knobhead rolling out the back of my pickup truck, going, "All English people aren't funny. They're stupid." I don't like your podcast because I obviously don't understand the humor. Even though I do, I'll pretend I don't because I'm a stupid American.
No, everyone knows that's not true. You like
Jesus
Piers
Christ.
Morgan.
What? All right, Petchrachelli, I'm done.
Her laugh is funny.
It's very funny. Yeah.
I do like
So
her laugh.
no apologies or anything like that.
No.
I mean, this has
No.
affected me, and you haven't even apologized to me.
Well-
I first of all, I'm not sure that I completely believe you, and I'm sorry if that offends
No
you, but
apology should start off with first of all, as a rule.
I think you
All
guys
right.
need to pull the tampons out.
Oh.
And
Oh.
I apologize
Protect-
that you guys are sensitive.
Right, Tiffany, the expression is put the tampon back in,
Oh.
not pull them out.
Well, in America, it's opposite.
no, I don't think it is.
Are you
Tiffany.
sure?
I'm
Just
pretty
let
sure.
it flow, Petra.
Yeah. Not,
Petchrachelli, just let it flow.
Jesus laugh.
all right, listen. I'm gonna say this to Gav. Listen, Gav, if my my
don't say
rhetoric,
again.
listen, if my comments upset you or offended you, I apologize. It certainly wasn't my intent. I have been supportive of all artists, and people that are around me know that to be true. People that even though I don't think JT is necessarily funny, but I've been supportive of him in his art because I know that we all interpret art differently. So that's fine.
Yeah.
So if I offended, don't give me a
Why do you got to
dude.
bring JT into it?
Because I'm giving an example of somebody who's not funny and who I'm not mean to. Okay, I've never been a dick ever. That's the word
definition of gay means joyful and happy, but
Yeah.
nowadays it just means homosexual. Like if you call someone facetious, that's basically saying you're a knobhead.
Oh,
No,
see,
that's
we
not.
meant it good. In
No.
America, it's a happy, good, fun time.
Well, let's see what the Urban Dictionary has to say.
You don't even know how to spell, Tiffany.
I
Sit
do.
down.
Oh, I am an excellent speller. Whatever.
How do you spell cat?
C-A-T.
You see, you have to think about it. You did.
No, I didn't. I know how to spell cat.
Listen,
I'm an excellent speller. I'm a bad pronouncer.
Listen, the Urban Dictionary. Oh my God, the Urban Dictionary defines facetious as to make an attempt at being funny while being sarcastic at the same time. I can see where his show might be a little bit like that, trying to be funny but being sarcastic, kind of doing a parody, a jokey. No, you don't think so?
No,
You don't think that counts?
Because it's got a negative connotation.
It only gives a connotation. You guys are so
In
friggin-
America, it's good.
Oh,
No.
God. All right,
Yes,
I'm
No
done.
one cares about in America. Good God, stop making up excuses.
Oh, all right. I'm done. I'm done with this. All right, Petchrachelli. Well, listen, I apologize to Gab. I'll apologize to you. I'm sorry. Hopefully, with your personality and your charm, you can get back in there, and they'll let you back in no time at all. You'll be hooked back up.
You shouldn't.
Oh no, I don't like him either.
Well, really?
No, he's a dickhead.
Nice.
I think he's the biggest dick around.
Nice. So you agree? Is he a bit facetious? No.
He's a bit. He wrote the book on facetious. If you look up facetious, you see a picture of his pompous face in the book.
You're an ass face. You are a tool.
Hi, Chris.
All right, brother.
From England, that was Petchrachelli.
Jesus Christ.
Bye.
All right, we got Sarah still on the line. We got somebody else from the 727. State your name and purpose.
Lisa.
Lisa who?
Oh, Lisa.
Lisa Clean.
Lisa, what is the last name?
Oh, Crystal's new best
Killeen.
friend.
I can't hear when you guys talk. When I ask somebody a question and then you go to say their name, you guys are talking or whatever. Last name again is?
Killeen, Texas. Killeen, Texas.
Oh, Killeen. Okay. All right. How are you? You're a friend of our producers. Is that true?
I kind of know her, yeah.
You kind of know her?
Bit.
All right. Sorry, Sarah. This is taking a turn for the worse. You're just going to have to hang on. I
But
really want to say
We,
talk to
we
you.
got another
I have
English
about 3 to
person.
5 minutes left on my phone, and I'm missing out on Sloppy Joe's. So, sure, take your time.
Oh, no. All right. Listen, let me let Sarah go.